All right. So let's talk about a little bit about the shoot that I did over the weekend, right? So on Saturday, I did a shoot with my bro and his fiance, and now my sis and her fiance, which is my brother. But this shoot was pretty dope. I'm gonna show you some of the pictures. Hopefully, they don't curse me out, but these are some dope pictures. I also put some in black and white, but I haven't put them into the folder yet, so they can get the black and white ones. So you're gonna see a little bit exclusive in this video. But not gonna lie, doing this shoot, right? We had so much fun. It went way longer than what I thought it was gonna go, but I learned a lot. Um, I looked at a lot of engagement shoots before I did this. And the reason why I did it was because I've never did an engagement shoot before. I've did wedding pictures before, but I've never did an engagement shoot. And I just wanted to um and I haven't, to be honest with you, I haven't done a photo shoot. I just took pictures, but I haven't done a photo shoot in a long time, in a good while. So I decided to make sure I just re-educate myself on knowing what I wanted to do, what I wanted to see, and things like that. Here's a funny moment for you, right? When we was just before we got out the car to start the shoot, um, my brother's fiance, he said something to her, and she was like, "Well, I'm not the director." Immediately, because I haven't done the shoot in a while, my brain clicked like, "Holy shit, I'm the director." Oh shit! So, so my brain went into clicking. It went into, it did a reverse, and it got right back into when I would direct people on photo shoots. So I immediately walked ahead of them. I picked the biggest building that was out there, and I said, "Let's go over to this building and let's see what they got around it to see what's a good spot." I wish I would have took my GoPro out and recorded some what I was doing. So you'll see from the pictures though. I seen this archway in the back of this building. And when I seen the archway, I immediately was like, yo, this is a dope spot to use right here. So I immediately put them in the center of this archway and started taking pictures. We went through some of the poses that they had because um sis had some poses that she had sent me through a shared album. And so I immediately went into those and was like, oh, this pose will work, this pose will work. Now from there, we started coming up with our own poses and stuff like that and the stuff that they was interested in doing. Now, through excuse me, through doing that, we also came up with some creative poses. Pretty dope place. How I'm trying to think of the actual name of the place that we was at. I think it was called Barclay Farmstead. I think that's what it was called. But this backyard area was pretty dope. Now they did have a camera back there, and in some of the pictures I had to take the camera out. I had to take plugs out, lights, fixtures that was not fixtures, but like switches or whatever that was outside on the wall. I had to take them out of the picture or whatever, but it was cool. It was good to do because it made me look at the details of what I was shooting, and also to learning to pay attention to how these edits on engagement shoots are a lot brighter than other shoots at times. Now, some shoots you can be bright, lively, or it can be dark, dim, and that's just the call for the shoot. But majority of engagement shoots that I've seen, they usually are bright and lively. So that's how I wanted to shoot it. I wanted to shoot it where they could see everything, see themselves, and it had like happy energy to the pictures. I sent them the pictures. I hope they like them. I hope they happy with them. I hope they don't curse me out. I hope I did good for them. But anyway, going to this one place, we found one, two, three, four locations in this one spot. But that wasn't the only spot we went to. The second spot that we went to was um Haddonfield Historical District. Now that was a pretty dope place. That place I'm gonna be going back to because that place opened my eyes up to some things that I wasn't able to see in my own neighborhood. But that's a whole nother conversation. We did see a dope spice store there, or I guess that's what you would call it. I'm not sure, but I do got a picture of them being in that spice place, which I'll show you. Pretty dope place to me. And they were pretty welcome, pretty cool people in there. Now, after that, well, let me get back to that. There, we got to actually take some pictures in front of a heart. That was pretty dope. Not even expecting that. And then the gazebo that was right there, right a little couple steps, not couple steps, probably about like, I don't know, 200 feet. I'm just guesstimating, but down a little walkway. Um, and when we got to the gazebo, right, I smelled some good ass pizza. But then 2 steps away from where I smelled good pizza, it smelled burnt. So it was very confusing in that little area of smelling pizza. So I would like to go there and find that pizza shop and see what's happening because I want to know if that pizza good or if it's burnt. But after that, right after shooting at that gazebo, um, well, before all of that, see how my story's all over the place. Before all of that, we took like a couple pictures in the middle of the street of this little block. And I did that because we wasn't gonna be able to get too much on the main street. It was packed. There was a lot of people walking around. I don't know what they were shopping for unless that's just normal. It was a Saturday. I don't know if it was a holiday or anything of that because I don't celebrate holidays, but I do know it was very active. Now, the gazebo was fun. Um, After that, we went to Cooper River Park. Now, going to Cooper River Park, we did see some people taking pictures on the bridge that they wanted to take pictures on, and I think it was a maternity shoot. Yeah, and it was the father and the mom. She got the belly. And they out there taking pictures and shit. And when I walked up, I meant to actually ask the photographer if they had a card or something because I like linking with photographers, but I didn't get to ask or talk to him. But we did speak. We did say our hey, you know what I'm saying, what's up with each other. You know what I mean? It's like two truckers passing by each other. That's what we did. We did our honk honk, but took some dope pictures there. The edits that I came out with the pictures I like, but I'm also gonna play around with them a little bit more and see what I feel out of. All in all, the energy of being able to do that with them was very fun. I learned a lot, especially with the editing. I'm not gonna lie, I gave them every single picture. So I edited 463 pictures and they got every single one of them that was edited. Now, I'm gonna be honest, it was actually like 471 pictures, but I erased all the ones that I feel as though were like super blurry. Um, and literally 463 was sharp, came out great, and they can choose which ones they want to use. I know it's a lot for them to go through. Shit, it was a lot for me to go through editing. But I also, because I paid attention to my settings and I kept things very consistent, and there was a good amount of overcast. We didn't have much sunlight. Rain came in and out. But because the clouds was there, it was a lot more easier to shoot and keep things very consistent as far as settings and not have to change stuff up because of the sun coming in, the sun going out. So shout out to the clouds on Saturday. Um, I did get a picture of what we ate because sis, she decided to treat us to dinner. Or we was, what I'm saying, after the shoot. No, was it after the shoot or in between the shoot? It was in between the shoot because we went to Cooper River Park right after that. But all in all, what I would say is this. Thank you. Thank you to my bro. Thank you to my sis. And thank you to the photography gods. Um, I learned so much more and I was happy to do that. So that's like a present to me and a present to them because this month is my birthday month and that was a dope experience to have with them. And I think even me making this video to express how I feel about it and show some of y'all the pictures cements this moment. So congratulations to them. Love y'all. Let me hold on. Let me say that clearly. I love y'all and I'm so proud of them. And to be honest, they show a very, very good sign of love and what people can understand about cherishing each other and being there for each other. So holla at me if you need engagement pictures or any type of pictures. You heard? Especially if you like these jaws. But believe in yourself, man, and take a risk.